a couple more extra hot laps on the track to try to open up that cushion, pack it down, and fix the fluff courtesy of Wayne Dotson.
Hey, I'm not complaining. That was cool.
That was cool, man. I mean, not very many people got to say they got to dance with Bailey, and he just did a couple pirouettes with her right
Absolutely.
there.
Very cool, and you can't ask for anything better than anything like
all.
that. So, again, you talked about the flag to the crowd, Mike. While we're under caution here, let's talk about that. Again, that flag provided by Moxie Media Promotions. We had a lot of the stars here, autograph that. Still got a few names to get left on it. We're going to auction that off over the course of the weekend. There is a notepad over here underneath your window, Mike. Fans want to make a bid, they can come write it down. They can come tell us. We will take that money and all that money that we raise from that flag is going to be donated to the Bailey Schweitzer Memorial Scholarship Fund in care of Kern Community Foundation. Last year, we got $1,200 for that flag in Bailey's name. I want to double that this year.
That's not too bad. It's not great.
Your flagman, Doug Ryan, will use that flag later on in a race tonight. It will be a race used, autographed by some of the biggest names here at the Bud Nationals. And we'll wait till tomorrow night to auction that off. We want to get everybody a chance to make a bid on that thing and take it home. We are one lap away from starting the Budweiser Nationals. Are you guys ready to go racing? Take us through the lineup, guys.
Inside row number 1, the 58T of Troy Thomas. On the outside, the Slingin' Dirt, M&M Farms American Stock, Bakersfield RC Gills Transmission, Terry Henry Race Prep, Bakersfield Ice, Fry Motorsports, Skinny's Automotive, Children's Graphics, Big Dump, Mom and Dad and Miranda sponsored machine from Bakersfield, Flying Brian Childress.
Then we pick up roll number 2 on the inside, the Mid-Valley Ag and Golden Empire. It's out of Bakersfield, California. It's a 74, Miranda Scott. And to her outside out of Atascadero, California, it's Chris Burkhardt.
Chris Bucare in the 11 car. Then you got row 3, Matt Crawford in the 96. And on his outside, the 7A Nissan of Bakersfield, economy body and windshield. That is J.R. Garcia in the 7A. Garcia making a move up into the 3rd spot. Flying Brian Childress leading the way. Chris Bucare on the inside. Yes, Corey, that looks familiar. That is a Johnson car that he purchased earlier this year.
I wasn't going to say anything because I knew it wasn't him.
Chris Bucare slides up through 1 and...
All right, here comes the 7A of J.R. Garcia as he gets around Bucare in that number 11. But here comes the battle for the 3rd spot. The 74, Miranda Scott, and that 46 of Flying Brian Childress. With the battle up front pursues, here comes that 11 of Bucare as he rolls to the inside. But J.R. Garcia says, not this time, my friend.
J.R. Garcia looking very good up front. That 7A trying to hold off Bucare there in the number 11. Bucare tried him down low at the turns 1 and 2. The car push, had to jump on the binders back out of it from getting in the door. The 7A. Garcia up front still holding down the point.
Speaking of having some issues, Brian Childress going off early here with that 46 machine. But right now, it's all J.R. Garcia, Chris Bucare, side by side. Bucare looking to the inside. Trying to drive off into turn 2, going into turn 3 right now. J.R. Garcia shuts the door.
A little bit of a push out of the Bucare car in the 11. He's got that lower line trying to get by the 7A of Garcia. Garcia says, hey, bud, you got to earn this one. You got to find that forward bite. Here we go. Look at the push right there just past the apex. Garcia good enough to hold him off that time through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, Chris tried it on that inside, just slid up quite a bit through 1 and 2.
You can see Bucare in that number 11 trying to change the entry to get the car to do what it wants to do.
He tried it there. Look, it's going to work now that time, but look who's right there on the back bumper. It's the 74, Miranda Scott.
Miranda Scott, very impressive.
He's wasted so much time trying to get the car to work right now. It's starting to work, but here she comes. We're looking good out of 4 now. Here comes the white flag.
White flag is out for J.R. Garcia. Bumper to bumper at the stripe. This is the one that counts. The last lap. Look at Bucare trying to drive it into turns 1 and 2. Sets the car in the right rear on the throttle. We got a drag race and 2 down the backstretch into turn number 3. Garcia trying to hold off Bucare. He's going to bring him home out of turn 4. The battle for the checkered flag going to go to Garcia at the stripe by maybe a car length.
Yeah, J.R. Garcia barely makes it there. Now, if I'm not mistaken, that car's still for sale.
Miranda Scott
with some issues.
Off the pace. Your 3rd place car will be the 58T.
Troy Thompson Jr.
Troy Thompson Jr. finishing 3rd.
This is only his 2nd race in this car.
Troy Thomas Jr., 2nd race in it. That's pretty awesome for him. It's a good finish. Pulling to the infield right now. I think he's like, I don't know what to do now.
Heat race number 2 on the card, rolling onto the track right now. Brian, take us through the lineup.
On the pole. I don't see him. I don't see the car. Let me make sure. Yeah, it's the 55. It's the Smith & Son Tire, Pioneer Paint, M&M Farms, and All Phase Electric. It's the machine gun of Martin McCaslam, but I don't see him on the track race, fans. And to his outside in row 1, it's God Loves You and Jesus Saves. The 316 out of Bakersfield, it's Kenny White.
Row number 2 is supposed to be scheduled the 24D from Bakersfield at Tehachapi Lawn and Garden, Bakersfield Paint, JR Motorsports, Kristen Mueller and Myrick family car. That is Daryl Mueller. And on the outside, row number 2 from Paso Robles, California, the man, the myth, the legend, Rich Denman, doing triple duty tonight. He's going to run that car in 2 classes.
Hobbies and Americans, and he's going
to jump in a modified tonight as well.
Well, then we pick up row 3 on the inside. It's the Spain Howard Truckee Terry Henry Race Prep, Bakersfield Ice, and Skinny's Automotive. Out of Bakersfield, it's the Bakersfield Bullet of Nick Spain Howard. And to his outside, it's 5 Alive Motorsports, Skinny's Automotive, Children's Graphics, Brandon's Automotive, and Larry Burns Race Engines. It's Ryan Little out of Bakersfield.
There's a signal from your flagman, Doug Ryan. Got the green flag up. We're going to go green next time around out of turn number 4.
And it looks like we're going to be losing the 55 of Martin McCaslin. He don't look like he's going to be a scratch.
So that's going to put the 24D of Daryl Mueller on the pole.
Yes, sir.
Row number 2, very interesting.
I'll tell you,
the 40 of Spain Howard and Denman, and
yeah.
That's a very interesting row.
It's kind of like the new legend and the legend.
Exactly.
Or should I say the old outlaw and the new outlaw?
Bad start for the 24D of Daryl Mueller. He got caught sleeping there. 3 wide through turns 1 and 2. Look at Spain Howard dive to the bottom of the 24D out of turn 2. 3 wide now with Denman, Mueller, and the 40 of Spain Howard. The 316, your leader up front at turn 4. He'll lead lap number 1. Kenny White, your leader. Second, third, and fourth. What a battle right there. Bumper to bumper, door handle to door handle.
Yeah, those guys are sliding with each other, trying to find some traction out of turn 2. Both Rich Denman and Nick Spainhauer trying to figure out a way to get past Mueller. Mueller's just trying to figure out a way to get around the track.
Mueller looks pretty good. The car is fast. It's got to push when he goes to the high side of the track.
A lot of these cars, they're American stocks. They all push to a point. You're looking at 17, 18-foot cars trying to get around this track right now.
Rich Denman gets by the 24D of Mueller. He sets his sights on your leader, the 316. That's Kenny White. Rich Denman, he's coming quick, fast, and in a hurry, boys.
Absolutely coming around turn 2. You noticed everybody's kind of moved up the track just a little bit to that high side. Kenny White's going to have a whole lot of Rich Denman right here coming into turn 1 and 2. They set it up together. Denman's a little bit lower, trying to roll that center more than hammer down on this track right now.
Rich Denman now going to take a look under Kenny White through turns 3 and 4. He got that big Monte Carlo all cranked up. He's driving that thing for all it's worth. There he's got him through turns 1 and 2. Side by had to touch the binders at the apex. Kenny White doing a fantastic job of driving up front, holding down the point, and holding off a very fast Rich Denman in the 114.
As Kenny White pushes up through 4, little crisscross applesauce goes Rich Denman down to the bottom, slides up a little bit on him, gets Kenny White out of his normal routine in that turn, and was able to get up in front of him.
Very strategic piece of driving there to get underneath him and push him up over that cushion. There's the white flag out. Rich Denman, your new leader, followed by Kenny White. And the 40 of Spain Howard. The 88 Ryan Little runs fourth. At the back of the pack now is a 24D of Daryl Mueller.
Ryan Little having a little smoke come out of that car, but right now, Rich Denman in the 114 as he sends it through 1, 3, and 4, coming across the start-finish line, going to take the win. Then you've got Kenny White in second, Spain Howard in third, Ryan Little fourth, and Daryl Mueller rounding out the field.
That was an impressive run for the 114 of Denman. He worked to get the lead. He got it, and he actually pulled about 4 car lengths on the 316.
Nice and smooth through those turns is what's going to do it, especially early with this track real heavy.
If you can't be smooth in a big boat like that with that big long wheelbase, you've got some problems. Rich Denman did a great job of driving that big rig. This is heat race number 3 for your American stocks.
Now looking at Daryl Mueller's car as he comes across the front stretch, not too bad, nothing wrong with it. But heat race number 3 on the track. Row number 1 from Bakersfield, Mom and Dad sponsored Bakersfield Paint, Mueller family and Brown family. It's the 73 of Caitlin Guess. And on her outside, the Cowboy Fence, Terry Waters Trucking, Harvest Steakhouse, the 86C, Clay Waters.
Then we pick up roll number 2 on the inside. The Junior Motorsports, Gills Transmission, Mom and Dad's, CRG Race Graphics, Larry Burton's Race Engines, Tina Harmony, Dobie Hager Trucking, DM Motorsports, Sully & Sons Hydraulic. It's Tyler Johnson. It's to his outside. Sponsored by Kaufman Race Graphics and SNAFU. It's the one-legged wonder. It's Steve Amick.
Row number 3 has the 3, the Sling and Dirt sponsored Gills Transmission, Terry Henry Race Prep, Incognito Designs, your 2018 American Stock Track Champion, Brandon Radcliffe. And on his outside, the Conway Racing, C70 Motorsports and GFY Motorsports sponsor machine, the 38C, Big James Coots. Bumper to bumper, 3 rows deep. American Stock Heat Race number 3.
8 laps coming at you right now out of turn 4. There's the green flag from Doug Ryan. Tyler Johnson jumps in that second row, jumps to the high side, trying to get around the number 73 of Caitlin Guess. He'll take down the number 2 spot, sets his sights on the leader. It's the number 86C of Clay Waters, your leader through turns 3 and 4.
Then we pick up the 99, Steve Amick. Right there in the 3rd spot. But here comes the big man, James Koontz, in the 38cc. Right there in the 4th spot. Caitlin Guess gets a little loose out of turn 2. She's going to make a meeting with that white tire over there. But out front in that number 86C, the big man of Clay Waters.
Waters doing a great job of driving up front. He is smooth through turns 1 and 2. The 24 of Tyler Johnson doing a great job driving. The 38 and the 99 getting together. A little contact out of number 32. Out of turn 3, the 38 of Coots getting together with the 99.
Oh, yeah.
Steve Amick.
Yeah.
That's Amick now fading towards the back of the pack. While Coots starts to move forward in that 38cc car. He's in 3rd. He's got his sights set on the 24 of Tyler Johnson. Johnson still trying to catch your leader, the 86 of Clay Waters.
Yeah, Waters didn't even know he was going to make the show tonight. He got in trouble with Dad, so he reconciled and got that fixed. And it looks like he's going to do a pretty good job. Keep Dad happy for the rest of the night as he's still out front.
Yeah, so far so good for Clay Waters, but right now Tyler Johnson looking to the inside. He's trying to find something for that car. They go into turn 2. It's still Waters, Johnson, Coots up to the 3rd spot, Radcliffe in 4th, Amick in 5th.
Watch Tyler Johnson. He jumped to the high side of turn 3, slings it in, dives to the bottom. He knew that hole was opened up last time out of turn number 4. Now he's going to go side by side with the leader, the 86 of Clay Waters through turns 1 and 2. Johnson down low, drifts up, had to touch the binders.
Yeah, he was able to save the car there from wrecking both him and Waters.
Smart move.
Save it to
Waters with a big push at the apex, coming to the white flag. The hole opens up in the bottom. Johnson tries to get there. Waters slams the door on the front stretch. Tyler Johnson with a bold move through turns 1 and 2, dives to the bottom, slings that big Monte Carlo sideways. A little bit of contact into turn 3. Clay Waters still holding down the point out of turn 4. Your winner will be the 86C of Waters, followed by Johnson. Then it's the 38cc of James Coots. Your 4th place car will be the number 3
of Brandon Radcliffe.
And rounding out the back of the pack, the 99 of Stephen Amick.
Yeah, that was a fun race there for those.